very similar thing. Like, the four of you were very excited. Kuroki, of course, very much in his head thinking about the further thing. But for you, GH, how did it feel after like the first game? Were you guys like super confident going into the further ones, or still a little bit taken aback knowing that you have a hard challenge in front of you?
Well, going into the series, we knew what OG is about. So after the first game, we got the Meeple last pick, so we were extremely confident. The game went almost as expected, but we did some mistakes, so they got the game back, and then with the Throne Rush in the end, we got the game. We felt like we had a lot of mistakes, but we got the victory, which matters in the end. So we had just to figure out how to fix the mistakes for the future games. I felt really good in the first game and going into the next games, but I mean there was something about these guys, they just changed it completely. Like they went from playing for the late game to just running at you. That's what we kept talking about, how they're monkeys.
And so, whilst we're on the topic of the first game, as I said, there's obviously a lot of respect between you guys, and there is something that we can actually show you all. Of course, earlier today, we had both of the teams get together and watch a screening of True Sight in private, and we filmed all of their reactions. So we have a little teaser to show you right now. The rest of it, the entire video, will be uploaded tomorrow. So tomorrow, you'll be able to watch through the whole thing again alongside OG and Team Nigma. But going back to, so this clip is going to be from game one. And it's a bit of a build-up to the Roche fight where things started to take a bit of a turn back in OG's favor. So it's very interesting to see, just have a look at how the players sort of react to seeing what occurred.
I'm gonna buy right now. No, I'm gonna run this. No. 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 What you doing? Why? Why? My control. There's no follow-up. They've got it. Oh my god. Oh my god. Look at the goal difference. Look at this. Look at this.
Encapsulates the finals.
I mean, isn't that just great to see? Seeing the players react like that. I mean, because mind control, as I say, I feel like I speak for a lot of us that when we were watching that, you know, our hearts were hurting for you. You know, we really sort of felt the pain that you were sort of going through in these games where you had such a tough time. But now, sort of looking back on it, you're just able to sort of see it in a more positive light, and it was something that were you quickly able to move on, or did it sort of hang over your head for quite a while after TI?
I mean, first when I saw this, I actually didn't remember that I did it. That was my first thoughts, and then I just realized how stupid the play was.
Because I mean, again, Nick, that was as a team, that was something that, like you talked about, Courage, the first game. I think your precise words were "shut the fuck up" as you talked to the rest of your teammates. I mean, that game one, and even in some of the other games down the line, there was definitely sort of these calls being made from all across the team. Is that sort of standard practice in Nigma, or did it just fall apart much more compared to the sort of the usual game for Nigma?
It's definitely not our standard. I think it took a toll on us throughout the rest of the series. And it's interesting because they did show how Seb started talking about like how we gave them a chance and it shouldn't go this way. He used it in a way to motivate his team. And like I said, I don't want to like over talk it, but we were very exhausted going into the finals. I reflected on that so many nights, like, am I really bitter? I was like, is this like a loser talk, you know, like being tired? There's no excuse, but life is not a movie, and this is a reality. We played one series before. Playing against OG, it's like I need to prepare like 12 hours at least and have like a sheet ready. Instead I had like, alright, like, get the mics ready, True Sight boys, and like, oh, 5 minutes, okay, give me the sheets. And so, but luckily we're like comfortable playing against them because we know the guys very well. But once again, we had the chance to play them properly. They might have just won anyway, but I think we could have given them and the audience like much better games.
So on the other side, Johan, you guys, how do you feel going into that last series, of course, being able to watch them? Do you think it was massively beneficial to you guys, of course, being like more rested and also just getting to see them play right before that?
Obviously, it's a benefit. It's a huge benefit to be in the the winner bracket in general, you feel. I mean, you can always take you can always try and take benefits, but like Kuro says, life is not a movie. You can get tired.
Whose voice is that? Mine.
I think on the last day it was a big win for us that it played out the way it did. The thing that we were just worried about. I mean, we don't think about all the good things that can happen. We think about the bad things that can happen. And one thing is that we respected them maybe too much. So we were. I think deep down, a lot of us were kind of hoping to play LGD again. We felt like we would also accept that challenge very much, but deep down we also wanted to play these guys because we're so close. And it was the best finals that could have been. We wanted this TI7 as well, and probably before that, wanted to go to TI5 together, but that didn't happen. It's okay, it's okay.
Topson. We've got to talk to Topson. Can we just have a round? Topson, 100% TI win rate here on this man.
Woo!
I mean, Topson, in that series, obviously we got to see a lot of sort of show-stopping moves from you. I mean, what was it about that series that allowed you to play as confident as you did? Was it sort of the teammates, or did you yourself identify that Nigma were sort of struggling mentally in some of the later games that series?
I mean, I think we as a team, we built a lot of confidence during the tournament. Like, I mean, our bootcamp wasn't the best, and but anyways, we went in the tournament, like, we reset, we just started fresh, and we got some good wins in the start, and everybody started feeling better and better, and yeah, it's just builds up during the tournament. Win after win, you're like, okay, like, you're feeling better and better, and when you get the main stage, it's like, you remember like TI8, like, it's like home again, you're like, oh, feels good to be here again, so you're like, damn, can't wait to play. And then like finals playing against Liquid, it's like, we play these guys like all the time, scrims and other qualifiers and everything, and it's like the best team to play against in the finals, because it's like we know them really well, they know us really well, so we know how to beat them, so it's good to play against them.
A miracle.
Yes.
I've got to ask you,
I'm not sure if that works, though.
Okay.
Not sure.
Oh, we can hear you, we're good. In that series, you're sort of the way that you kept your team afloat with sort of the positivity was pretty inspiring in the booth, the way that you sort of kept spirits lifted. Even at the end when you'd lost, bringing a bit of humor to conversation, saying, what's next? Well, we better go get some food. What sort of gets you down when it comes to playing Dota 2 in those sort of series? In that finals, if you're not breaking there, do you ever sort of break, or is it very easy for you to keep a positive mindset when playing?
To be fair, I think most tournaments, every tournament pretty much, not just TI, if you make your team think that you're like losing it mentally, like the way you're acting and stuff, like it could also bring them down too, right? Because it's a team game after all. So if you're feeling down, your team is also gonna feel down. But if you're always positive about how things are, your team is also gonna be a bit more positive if they're down, So it's like, for me, I'm trying to at least to always be positive. So it keeps your morale more up. Yeah.
So I know we keep bringing up the positivity thing. Like Johan and Kuro, I think this is kind of a jointed question, I guess, for the both of you. Was that something that came from like the two of you playing together, especially like you said for the TI5 run and everything? Of course, you have so much respect for each other. Was that something that you guys were very critical about keeping when you were making your teams?
I think any winning team is going to be positive, or like any team that's going to win a lot.
I'm not sure, man.
You don't think so? No?
Well, I mean, I think Johan does happen to be a genius at being a team builder and understanding how to lead a team. It's one of the main things I respect about his abilities to play Dota. I think I learned from you, if anything. And I think so we figured out, all right, like these things are important to lead a team, positivity and what's around it. And yeah, at the end of the day, I think all of us here, we also just want to have fun. And when you play these toxic pubs, and it's not fun.
I mean, and Seb, on sort of the topic of fun, it looked like it's sort of especially the way that you were able to swing things around after game one with Anna, of course, who unfortunately isn't here with us tonight, but can we get a round of applause for Anna?
Yeah.
The way that you dealt with Anna, obviously after that first game where you guys had this very rough sort of a defense, and the way you were very quick to approach him and realize that, you know, this is where you've got to step in and sort of be the man to have that the shoulder there for Anna to sort of just lean against and talk to. Did you just know straight away, sort of as that game was ending, that is exactly what you had to do as soon as you got out of the booth?
Yeah, I mean, we're honestly, like, in this team, we're literally brothers. Like, I feel like competitively, at least, I know them as much as I know my own brother, and it's the same. So I don't know his tone, his look. You can tell exactly what's going on if he's lacking a little bit of confidence, or he's feeling down, or sometimes it'd be the opposite, right? Somebody would be like good enough, or maybe somebody he'd be too high, up on energy and whatnot. And no, I mean, after that game, he felt like he let us down. That's how I felt. That's how we all felt, I'm sure. Like that he kind of owed us or something. And the only message that we wanted to get across is like, hey man, like we just want to play with him. You know, we just want to, whether we're gonna win with him or lose with him, it doesn't matter. We just don't want to, would even not want to win without him. You know, we'd rather lose with him. We just want him to be himself. And I mean, he didn't want to buy back. He didn't want to buy back. That's it. You know what I mean? Like we were meant to lose this game, but we just needed him for the next games. And look what he did, right? That's Anna in a nutshell. Is like he's gonna do this one mistake, and next thing you know, he's playing Amber and he's just styling on everybody. You know. And would we be against him? He'd win the game 1 versus 9. That's how I feel. You know how much he can do with this. No, I mean, I'm you know, obviously, we're all wish that he'd be here tonight. But yeah, big shout out to Anna. I mean, he's like one of the best players that ever touched that game. That's how I feel. And yeah.
So Seb, you So Seb brings up like all family, like everybody playing with each other. How did it feel playing with these guys? You know, because they've been together for quite a long time. You're jumping in, and now you're playing, you know, up here at the grand finals. How was it in comparison, I guess, to the last time you did, and how did you enjoy playing with these guys?
Feels like I got adopted into a family. Pretty much, it's been trying to adapt, and they've been trying to fit me in at the same time. And I'm just glad to be part of it. That's pretty much it.
Well, just sorry to interject, as a reminder, we are going to be starting to take some questions from the crowd. So if you do want to start queuing up on the side, this is the time to sort of get over there and get ready and get your brains to thinking of some great questions to ask. And we'll be pulling from you guys very shortly.
After الفانز لما يسألوا بعديها خلاص.
So, Jarex, did you enjoy watching all that though? You know, your performances in particular. I'm gonna start bringing a couple more about specific heroes. You know, this Tiny. We saw you play it over and over and over again, and we did see in comparison, you guys on Nigma were mentioning you don't really play the 4-position Tiny. It's kind of gonna go back and forth here. Did you feel that one was so crucial and instrumental to you guys, of course, winning the finals here?
I wouldn't say so as much. I think there was a lot of heroes I didn't actually show at TI that we practiced a lot. It just happened to be that it's very comfortable also for Topias. And I think we managed to create like a drafting problem for most teams, that we pick heroes that fit multiple roles. And there was like the one game where they were trying to guess the lanes, but I mean, you can't guess the lanes. You're just dealing with, you're basically blindfolded what you're facing. And we take it advantage over the pick, and we have multiple picks like this, I feel, and I feel it made it easy, I would say.
And sort of obviously back to you guys, Nigma, with regards to the Tiny. You know, as we heard Kuro say in the film, it was something that he felt that you guys as a team didn't play. I mean, but you guys can play Tiny, right? Is it just that you didn't feel ready as a team to sort of take it out in the grand finals out of nowhere? You didn't have that amount of confidence on the hero?
I mean, it wasn't shown in the movie, but I asked Maroon, like, so, like, wanna play Tiny? It's like, no, Kuro.
A lot of these heroes take a lot of confidence, and sometimes in the tournaments you don't feel the hero, so it makes it really hard to play it, because if you don't feel confident playing the hero, you're not gonna perform on it. So that's how I felt in the exact moment. That I felt that if I would play it, and I haven't played it in a while, even though I know that I can play it decently, I'd say, I would say that I wouldn't play it to the level of the other heroes that would play.
Sort of on the sort of topic of confidence, would you say the same? We are obviously looking back. You played a lot of the TA. Is that something that you sort of say, I wish I had done something else, or were you sort of happy that in the moment you still went with the hero that you were most confident on? Because that definitely seemed to be the case. You know, each draft it was very much, you know, you and Kuro sort of back and forthing about what was available, and you wanted that TA because it's one of your strongest heroes.
Well, we did win with the hero a lot up until this point. I don't regret picking this hero. I think we could have done better on these games, and I'm happy it went the way it did because now I can play something else. You know. Yeah.
So, Johan, how do you bring this energy? Like I watch them, you know, I watch Nigma going in the booths and stuff. You guys had this amount of energy, but you somehow, you were just yelling and screaming every single time, walking up, you're like, who's walking with me? Getting in the stage, you're just banging, getting everything going. Like, how do you do this after, you know, such a long tournament that really was?
Yeah, I mean, one thing is, of course, good rest and good mindset helps. I honestly, I couldn't really tell you. I felt like an animal for that entire TI. Like
a monkey, to be specific.
Yeah. Different kinds, I think, different days. But yeah, I felt fired up. Like it was wild, and it's also the team that we had a really rough boot camp, and I also think we bounced back 150% kind of from being in a slump and being rough games and stuff. And then as soon as we started winning, it was infinite power.
Well, I'm afraid we are going to have to open you up to some of the audience questions. So we'll see what we have from you, you beautiful audience. I believe Casey is standing by with a question for us.
That's right. What? No need to be scared. These are going to be great, right, Scott?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
No pressure being the first one. Who is your question to?
My question is to Kuro and the team. I was just wondering, like, you've been on both sides of True Sight now, the winning and the losing. Is there any difference in sort of practical learning and takeaways that you get from watching something like this and seeing the other team? Or is it more just for entertainment and, you know, you just reset and go back to business?
It's an interesting question because I have to think about it. I think like there is things we take away from it, but there's so many emotions attached to it. For this True Sight, I can say I just wanted it to be over, you know. I liked the start in the first game, but from there I think the movie went downhill. And, and for TI7, it was also like just like feeling the win again. Now we felt the loss again. The way OG acted and the booth, and you can hear like the draft predictions is like we're in each other's heads. We kind of knew, like I think all like 10 of us, we kind of knew what's going on. So yeah, it was it's just nice.
Thank you.
Yeah, my pleasure.
Thank you very much. All right, we have Alexander here. Got a question for you. Hit him. Two-parter, maybe.
All right, it's a fast two-parter though. First things first, I really want to thank Jerix and Seb for just everything that you contributed to the Dota. So give him please a round of applause. And with that said, I have a question for Seb and Jerix to begin with. Is, as a Dota player, since you won 2 times TI, and for me it's sort of like this sense of fulfillment, that you fulfilled a dream that everyone in Dota is trying to get. Is that why you're kind of stepping down? And then a follow-up question for Topson and No-Tail. What, in contrast, drives you to keep going and to keep playing forward?
You want to go first, or do you mind?
Feel free.
Okay. About me stepping down, I can only speak for myself, not for Seb, really. I will gladly move it to tomorrow and really clear it out, because it's a lot of thoughts I've been through, and yeah. Sorry, I got emotional. You should keep going.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely hard to answer in one question, and we're gonna seize the the OG Night opportunity tomorrow to also take time to kind of speak about these things, as of course they're very important to us too. I guess that it's not really I wouldn't say though, to give you like an element of answer, it wouldn't really be the fulfillment, even though it's there. I think it's more about the sacrifices that it requires, and because the truth is, there's only like a tiny difference between being on the winning side and being on the losing side, and we're not. The truth be told, I don't think we have more merit than Nigma here, and I don't think we have more merit than most, if not all, the teams that were at TI and that are going to be at the next TIs. Just certain things happened where we probably did better, at a certain point, or maybe there was even like circumstances, who knows. And then when you're on the losing side, it can be rough because everybody puts so much effort into it, and I feel you kind of know within yourself if you should be going for it or not. And if you kind of ask yourself the question, it kind of feels like something's off anyway,
Yeah.
Therefore, you should probably, kind of let your spot, because a lot of people kind of want it and deserve it, And I think we had our fair share of kind of very, personal, narcissistic satisfaction. I think, other deserve it more. That's kind of how I feel. But yeah.
Joe, you want to go?
Sure, I can go.
Yeah.
I mean, for me, I had a long time to think about it, like during this long break for now, and well, I've only been in the scene for like a bit more than a year, and
That's like 10 years, man. 10 years.
So I'm just like I thought about what could I do instead of playing Dota, and I didn't really find anything that I would really want to do yet. So I was like, well, I'll just give one more year and then see again what happens. But yeah,
Keep the win streak going. 100% win streak. TI,
yeah,
keep it going.
Yeah. Of course.
Nah, man.
Hey, back off.
Yeah, and for me, I mean, I'm really fired up to play. I don't know, again, what happened. I think it also kind of happened to me at TI8, where I felt so good about the game and I felt so good in the environment. Similar story to when I moved out first time. I thought I was going to move out really far away from my parents. Ended up moving very close to them, like 200 meters down the street, because everywhere else was not as nice as home. And kind of the same thing with Thompson. I tried some different things, and Dota is kind of what makes me happy right now. So, makes me very happy.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Are you guys ready for another one? Ready for another one?
Yeah.
All right, that's for you guys. Are you ready for another one?
Oh yeah, we are.
Okay, good. He gave me a blank stare, like maybe not. We've been talking a lot about how there are people all over the world watching on the stream, but we also have people from all over the world here in the audience, including Lupo from Bulgaria. What's your question?
I have a question for Topson, but first I just want to congratulate Mind Control in a way that probably only he will understand, but брат, ти си най-добрият офлейнер в света. Не го забравяй. Продължай да мачкаш. Yeah, that was Bulgarian. And my question is for Topson, because he has this immense experience, so probably he has some insight into the game. How did you decide to buy the diffusal on the gyro? Was this something that you came up with during this game, or was it some cheesy strat that you had trained before?
No, I just had a crazy idea pop into my head. I was like, there's a Bristleback and Omni in the enemy team, and they need mana to cast their spells, and they're tanky, so I'm gonna get a lot of hits on them, so they're gonna lose their mana and then we win the fight. So
strategy. Great. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, guys. Mark is gonna hit you with a big one. What do we got?
Yeah, sure. So it's a question to note. A quick question. When you're watching actually TrueSight, do you actually feel that you're building a legacy and the foundations for the future esports generation? So for example, some of the younger players there will be able to say, at work or in school, I'm a gamer, I'm proud of it. Do you actually feel that?
I do think the product is amazing. I think the guys are doing an amazing job. Whenever they make a TrueSight, it's one of the best things I've ever seen. Very nice t-shirt, by the way.
Thanks. Yeah, but I mean, you as a team specifically, do you actually feel maybe the pressure and the ownership of building the foundation?
I mean, it's kind of, I feel like just we're more passing the torch along from all the experiences that we learn from other people and that we learn from each other. Legacy, I guess that depends on how many people watch it and read into it. Like, I think you could learn a lot from this. I think this could be the foundation of a few things, at least. I was watching Nigma. I was so excited for today because I got to see Nigma's communication and Nigma, how they talk and how they act and all the emotion and expressions. This to me could be a psychology book, you know, but it really depends. Somebody might look at it and it's not that. Yeah, Legacy, it's really hard for me to say. I'm one spectator. Of course I love it. It's one of my favorite things. Especially this one, sorry.
Thanks a lot.
All right, this next one is coming from Twitter. This is from Sir Lord Chris, who wants to know, was it easier to play in a
The Thunder is what I want.
Definitely the hardest by far. We played Alliance, went to 5 games. Just lack of experience. I was much younger too. The TI7 felt very good, but it's always connected to who you play, I would say, because we played newbie and we felt very good. And the third TI, it felt okay. Yeah. I think we, like our whole team, we felt like we could have done so much more. So that's probably our biggest regret about the last TI. But yeah, sometimes you get owned. So.
Anyone else?
Anyone in the front row?
I mean, I'm thinking. I guess the first time is harder just because the lack of experience. Pretty much, it's like you don't really know what you're getting into. I think. So yeah, probably for that it would be because of that. Yeah.
Yeah. I would say first one definitely because of emotions. It's just you're so attached. Everybody's talking about like winning a TI and how it feels. Like talking to Matumbama, for example. Like it just feels something untouchable, and then you're there in the final, and you have to play the game. And
you do have to pay Dota sometimes.
Of course you have to. I mean, it's a free game.
That's a free game.
But yeah, I think the emotions in at least for me in the first finals, it was just too much. And I mean, thankfully there's teammates, you can share things. I wouldn't survive alone.
So none of you felt more pressure the second time because people knew that you could do it? You didn't feel like you had to prove that it wasn't a fluke? I mean, obviously we all know it wasn't, but a lot of times...
Did you though?
I did.
I got the other
about
impression.
that. Talk to Slacks about that. No, I'm serious, because a lot of times when people do something the first time, there can be a lot of lack of self-confidence, because you wonder as you're walking away, like, I can't believe that happened. Maybe it happened because the stars were aligned. There was no pressure to, when you were going back, to think, God, everybody's looking at us because they know we can do it for sure.
As much as people talk about defending these ages, I don't really believe in this. Like, none of us thought of it, and every time you go to the interview and people ask this question, we are like, what is this about? Like, we have the whole season and we are practicing for everything, all the tournaments, but this is just one of them. And we just want to do the best what we can do at that moment. And I think none of us felt the pressure to win it again or proving ourselves again. Like, it's just us. It's about us.
That's a battle that happened, I'd say, before, like, long time before the tournament actually happened. You know, of course, there is that feeling can be there. I don't think it comes from the outside. It comes even within ourselves. It's like people look at you differently, of course, like other teams, and maybe yourself. You look at yourself differently. It's a different challenge. But I think we kind of tackled it much earlier throughout the year. And once we got to TI, I don't think none of us felt anything like that. It was all positive. It had a positive impact. If anything, it was confidence.
know they got nothing on us. They're good Dota players. They understand. They have.
But they're just buying back now, LGD. They're throwing corpses at Team Liquid, trying to repel them out of their base. They have to try and push back Team Liquid with the mass surplus down. The jump down this, he's getting huge melt damage. Saunders, he's gonna fall. That should be the game right there, GG. Team Liquid win against LGD. They have dropped one game in this entire lower bracket.
We now know our grand finalists for the International 2019. Team Liquid, winners of TI7, go head-to-head with the champions from TI8, OG.
Last year, everyone was saying OG fluked their way through TI. Well, guess what? Here we are again at the grand finals.
The only player in the grand finals that has never won it before will be Mihai. He's been there, though.
To see him lose another final is something I can't even bear.
We are going to have a two-time champion, guaranteed. And then there's a chance of a back-to-back TI champion. That is crazy.
Yeah, this is the whole TA mid shit.
This is confidential information against the opponent, so thank you very much.
It's gonna be a different way of playing. Like, it's gonna be different Dota. It's gonna be our Dota, like, all the way. I think it's important now that we set our mind to give them the respect that they deserve. They got to TI Grand Finals. They're a very strong team. We're gonna respect them. We're gonna slay them with respect. That's important. As for the ones of us that like them, we've said it outside, but once again, no fucking mercy today. Like, they fucking go down.
I want you guys to feel free and play on your best abilities. And keep in mind what brought us here. Yeah. Him first and unity. The only thing we have to understand about OG is we need to show resistance. That's it. Because they will go. And they will kill them. They're like a monkey businessmen. That's the original team. Like monkeys. They will go. I want you guys to relax right now, 10 minutes. Like, bring yourself down. Just feel free. Like, I'm not even gonna say like a scrim. It's just like a fun game, you know? It is a scrim. In a way. It's a costly scrim though.
Before this tournament, things were a bit dark. Sebastian, I mean, honestly, I dedicate this tournament to him. I wouldn't change a single thing. These guys, they got my back. I can feel it.
You guys are going head to head, and now we are definitely going to see a repeat TI champion.
It's my biggest goal, Dota-wise, right now. To take the Aegis. We started from zero. And thank God I'm here now. In my heart, if it's not me, I wish it for Notail. So this is a very pure finals for me.
TI motherfucking finals, man. Okay, the energy level has been taken care of. That's
I know, but it's like always like this. Like, I'm like, it has to be
Wait, someone has to sing. They should be rolling. They hating. Rolling, trying to get me right and dirty. Trying to get me right and dirty. What hero am I playing tonight? Sniper? Have you seen my sniper?
No, and I don't want to, I think.
Alright, let's do the sound test so we can get this out of the way.
Yeah.
Hello? Yeah. Hello.
I think everything's good, right, guys? Oh, I have a buzz.
You do? No, he was doing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she got him. Alright, let's remember the lesson from yesterday. And the lesson from yesterday was
when we're about to punch them, we're gonna punch them real fucking hard and punch them together where it hurts.
Right in the ass, Seb.
Stop thinking about winning. Focus on this game.
You didn't say your line, man.
What?
You didn't say your line.
Uppers brackets for
bitches, man.
Exactly.
Nice,
No.
Omar.
Oh my god.
Omar knows what's up.
Okay, just feel free, okay, guys?
Yeah,
Have
boy.
some fun.
Exactly.
Final day, final game.
It is time to get this international 2019 Grand Finals started. Let's get in to the draft.
Look at the Ench. Sporenk.
Enchantress.
Dude, let's fuck this guy up. Give me a win on him.
Yes. Yes.
Let's light him up. Give me Tinker too.
The Tinker is one that kind of bullies Ench, in my opinion.
Tinker doesn't bully anything. I mean, the BKB timing on Tinker is annoying for Ash because
It's really scary when he gets the fucking Yash out.
It's like Ench all tight. They pick Ench. I think we go tight anyway.
Just pick my dad against Ench.
I mean, we play on the big team fight.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck about his Ench.
Tide Hunter.
Is Tide versus Ench something, Seb?
No, maybe they tried me, but I don't think it's good.
I think he thinks it's good.
So Tide what? There's E.T. too. Tide E.T.? The other one is Chen. So
Oh, there's Chen. Oh, let's
yeah.
go Chen. Chen Tide?
I think I can do a lot of good things for us.
Yeah, I think so too. You're the best Chen after all.
Nice, Boro. Best Chen. Fuck off.
Chen.
So far, Tide and Chen together, and combined, they're 5-0.
You should pick Tiny third 100% if it's in the pool.
I think we should get the Tiny as well. I think we should pick it even for the mid lane, right?
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, it's up to Jesse and you then to figure out which one is best.
It's looking like a good TA game if you ask me.
It might be a very good Meeple game, by the way.
I mean, Meeple Zimba. Like with Chen Tide.
I want TA.
You want TA? Confident?
Let's roll.
Let's go for it.
Templar Assassin.
This TA is Weeha's hero ever since he joined Liquid. They started first picking it last series. I think it's like their comfort way of playing.
Anna, I think we should pick your hero, like the best pick. What do you feel like playing?
What do you think, Seb? I am kind of feeling the Spectre, man. I think.
What's the build?
Hey, Anna, listen to your instinct, man. You're the best Spectre player in this, probably in this fucking stadium.
Oh, wow.
Spectre, what do you want?
Yeah.
Let's fucking go then.
What the fuck? Let's run them over, please. Run them over. Even late game, I will kill the Spectre with Doctor and Nullifier.
By the way, it's actually a crazy idea, but we can still go for the Meeple because they'll think it's almost a TA.
Let's see what they do. Actually, fuck the Meeple, man. I want to play TA this game. Look at their heroes.
But the Meeple too, look at their heroes. You have Chen Tide.
Yeah, ban it. They're not gonna be stupid about it.
Just think of their pick a little bit.
Can they Meepo? Oh, isn't Meepo pretty good against our heroes? Or
We have ET. It is really good.
They can't play Meepo,
Okay.
in my opinion.
So I think, if anything, Gyro is probably
I think Gyro ban.
They banned the gyro. I mean, honestly, isn't fucking Meeple really good?
Meeple is auto win, man.
Seriously.
10 seconds remaining.
Sorry, Omar.
That's fine. I mean, what do you mean sorry? Give me the fucking Meeple.
Look at me. Confident or what?
I'm confident. Just do it, man. Do it. Let's see.
Let's fucking go.
Let's fucking go.
Meepo, the last pick, another hero that can quickly amplify his own farm.
Any chat wheel? Any chat wheels today, guys?
Yeah, chat wheels.
I'm Nakari. And what does it go again? Saijir, the baba.
Yes, any chat wheels today?
I'm choosing the boom. Boom is the theme of the day.
Like, you know what cooking? You know
Yeah.
what's cooking?
Yeah, that's coming.
Okay, good.
Ready?
Alright, let's fucking go, boys!
Let's fucking go.
Wait, what? Oh no, dude, I don't have my chat wheel. What's going on?
Maybe you have to restart Dota then.
Yeah, I'm not playing finals without my chat wheel, man.
Oh, hell no.
welcome everyone to the 2019 Grand Finals, a best of 5 between Team Liquid and OG.
You know what's cooking, you know what's cooking, you know what's cooking, you know what's cooking. Boom!
I'm not angry. I'm just disappointed.
If they annoy you, mute them. I think it's funny.
I muted them already.
It's funny, actually.
Lanes are identified immediately. OG's going to play super aggressive down bottom. They're just going to constantly be running at him. And now it's going to be Miracle in that matchup mid versus a Tiny.
And looking at the other side lane up, can Liquid really amp up the pressure on a Spectre early on?
I think Ana's going to be able to farm up here just fine. They could get set up some kills onto No Tail.
He's going to take quite a bit of damage in response this time with the Gush and the Anchor Smash. Trying to run away with the tanker. He's going to look for the neutral creep tonight. He's not going to get it. GH.
Let's try.
All good, all good.
Got him. Nice one. That's well played.
Look at OG's draft. They're about the late game. You look at Liquid's draft, they're very early game centric. They want to be snowballing the game, getting Roche control, and just ending the game.
Oh, taking them up towards the top. Setups down to mind control. Instantly cracking shells off the sleep, but it doesn't matter. Thompson.
Yeah, I'm gonna start running it. Yeah, base boat. I'm ready to connect with you, Top. That's whenever you want. Yeah, I'm just connecting. Start killing them now.
Kuro still around in the neighborhood. Thompson will get his hands on GH. Here's another combo. It's another kill. Thompson.
That's how he plays, guys. Yeah. He will just run at you guys. Tiny's gonna rotate on brownies, okay? He's low, actually. He's pretty low.
Continuing to be very much in Thompson's favor. Miracle is going to look to fight back. Thompson getting rather low. Miracle looking for the angle all.
They're just poking, you know, OG. They're monkeys, I told you guys.
We've seen Thompson do this.
This is classic Thompson. He's going to find the avalanche in Thompson. He persists, and he's just getting so much done. This Tiny just can't stop killing people.
We need to kill them together. That's what we need.
Yeah. No, they're playing YOLO now. Look at them. They're just securing farm for Spectre.
Can we blast the mid tower? Yes, is it okay?
Kill this guy.
Yes, but I think we should do it. Yeah, I can do it. Perfect, perfect. We get the star, it's huge.
We need a lot of heroes mid.
I can TP. We can do the Ravage.
Can actually fuck someone up here.
They're already pressuring the tower with the siege creep here.
They're trying to keep this aggression up, but another Ravage in mid. Mind Control's going to come in with a quick setup onto Jack. Some meld hit from Miracle will do the job. Now they look for the body blocks on the Seb. Smash there from the Hellbear. Liquid will punish OG.
Nice. Good chat, boys.
They're pushing themselves. The tower is almost dead. They're going to push themselves. Here. Yeah.
I want to deny the mid tower. Okay? I'm denying mid tower.
Tiny playing super aggro top. Just gonna keep running.
Look at the Tiny, please.
Thompson getting a bit deep here, getting surrounded.
Yeah, Miracle with the wrap round. Thompson, his reign on Liquid's half of the map finally put to an end.
They are literally just running around trying to set up kills and just make space for the Spectre, but now Sam also a bit far up and he's getting surrounded.
Trying to keep this aggression up.
Nice.
He fucking disappeared.
I mean, what they're doing is pretty crazy. If I play with you, they're crap. Yes, like you can sit me and they can never do this. They're just diving me like insane.
They've got to keep the pressure on, and they have now got that Desolator done on Miracle. We've seen already the physical damage output they can offer. Goodbye, Seb.
Holy shit, that was fast. He has this on tier.
Nice. Get top tower, go Roche.
Go Roche right now, Tiny dead.
No, okay, go Roche fast.
Okay, top tower.
Go Roche, just go Roche.
I think we can easily turn these. They're going Roche. Yeah.
How do we stop the Roche?
It's impossible. Look at the heroes.
Be ready, I'm taking ages.
Take ages.
Nice.
That's okay. Kuro, I wanna go top.
Look.
Arcane rune.
Just go. I'm gonna.
A bit far.
Don't get baited.
I'm gonna net.
Don't get baited.
You gotta watch for mind control. That Blink and Ravage available. He's looking for an opportunity to set something up.
Yeah, we need to be ready though.
I'm ready. Are we ready, guys?
Tiny's here.
I'm ready.
I can ravage all of them.
I'm ready.
Liquid push on towards this tier 2 tower. Mind control. He has the Ravage ready. It's out to all 5 of them. Anna and Thompson are dead.
Fuck me.
As you see Meepo, Weeha, he's constantly on the prowl, looking for Ana, looking for the Spectre in the side lanes.
It really just feels, the whole team of OG just sort of standing on Anna's shoulders.
I got him. No. TP.
Oh! A beautiful net into the trees there. It's going to hold him back, cancel the TP. Should still have the chance of running away with the dagger. But I mean, I say that Weeha's continues another route. Weeha, he's hitting them every single time. GH is there with the follow-up. A beautiful play from Weeha.
I'll go, Dana.
This is why this man's meatboat is absolutely terrifying. Yeah, thanks, Anna. I mean, I could have gone with absolutely perfect as well. You're all right.
This meatball pick is really seeming to be amazing for them as it just puts too much pressure on the map.
In fact, mid lane, another attempt to push out Thompson was trying to get the creep waves away from the base, but Weeha, he is just everywhere on this map.
Weeha, he's here.
He's gonna make him pay for it. Jarex, they'll find him once and forced to the side, the roots, making sure that no glimmer will save him. He gets into Decrepify.
Nice, Omar, nice. Fucking Omar,
Man, Omar, boss. Let's go. Can they stop all Iron?
No, they're too weak.
Are they going high ground?
They're going high ground.
They're going high ground, yeah.
They're 5 men here. Just don't take the fight, man.
And immediately, they're knocking on the front door.
Liquid, 36 minutes in, 20k gold advantage. It's looking bad for OG, and they're gonna look for more.
It's gonna be about the Roche. It's all about the Roche fight. This doesn't matter. I can sit in the front line. I can poke them. I want to play with you, the crap is.
Kill their supports. Do you hear me, guys? Kill their supports.
Look. Can we go on Spectre? Go smoke, fast. Go. Smoke.
Look at the Enchantress.
Fucking kill him.
Good Ench.
Go Ench.
Mind control jumps in Gush. Zeb's got to be careful. He's got the Ghost Scepter, but Jarex with the Decrepify stops Miracle from being able to get another touch in onto Zeb. Zeb will be fine.
They're just fucking with us. Yeah, you guys should read their gameplay. It's really simple.
What do you want to do, Kuro?
Can we kill the Pugna, guys? The Decrep is too strong. Yeah, the Decrep is too strong.
I will trap the next waves. They will have only this.
Kill Pugna, ET. Okay?
Pugna 80.
Yes.
Look here.
Win the game.
Yes, that's Spectre is the last target.
Yes.
Let's fight him. Let's find him.
I don't think they can stop us.
And you see them immediately group up. They're still just trying to set up and push the base down.
Isn't this our fight, honestly?
What?
We can fuck them.
He's going to toss me.
It's suicide. Take the fight if he does it.
OG just struggle to get any fights going in their favor as they'll dive in. They get the toss back on mind control. See if they got the damage to beat him down. No tail offering quite a bit of right clip, but Miracle is in straight away. Look at the backline. He's on top of the ET. Anna's going to step forward for mind control. Horns pop. Can they get any of these kills? They're on to Miracle. BKB tries to TP up.
I'm dead. Let's get out.
Nice. Can we get more?
Can we kill the Spectre right now?
The chase continues. Anna, he found mind control. A second kill here for OG. We hustle rounds Anna. Anna needs the safety jack. He's there. With the Decrepify to heal. Anna is still alive. Steps into the side. Throws down the impetus. Weeha is falling low. GH cannot save him. Weeha is dead.
Fuck, dude, man.
Roche is up.
What? How is he getting so much heal?
Pugna.
We got the waves. Go Roche. Using courier.
OG! They'll hold on to the game. They may have lost their ranks, but they team wipe Team Liquid. That's the horn they've been looking for.
Go Roche. Most important.